Oh my god, here we are. I am feeling perhaps a little bit legitimately out of it. I am starting my comfort streamer. Aw. I am starting some new meds and the last couple days have been feeling weird. Which is normal for the meds, apparently, but I am ready to not be feeling the way that I'm feeling. So, um, I am not 100% sure on what to work on for stream. I have a challenge that I've been wanting to do for myself, another commission, but I don't know if I want to do that live or not. Um, let's try just doing something goofy. You're playing Uncharted. Well, this is gonna be so absolutely unthematic here. Oh my god. Uh, what was the name of the song that I was referencing again? Maybe I don't need to worry about it that much. I'm trying to dig through some old Nintendo music to help that was the wrong plugin. There we go. Um so no, like I said, I'm very much out of it right now. But we're gonna try our best to get through a music stream. Um Especially because I've got like 3 weeks to get this commission done, and it's probably gonna be a few weeks of me dealing with everything that I'm dealing with. So I kind of got to get used to it at some point. Okay. That's not it. Um, yeah. That is the direction that I want to go, though, I think. Vaguely. God, where do I want to go with the chords? I'm trying to do something like a little bit groovy, a little bit funky. Um, I can get there easier if I just start charting it all out. And I want to just make this feel a little bit. There you go. And then let's drop this down. Except I want it to feel cool and groovy, and right now I'm worried that that sounds moody and sad. Um, the thin line, yeah. Maybe I'll rip off this chord progression. Um, okay, I think that I want to. Okay, let me try something here. You can be cool and sad, yeah, truly. Um, we're gonna try and just put a Lydian funk groove together. Um. Yeah. Yeah, something in that space. Um, I kind of have this lead sound that I have a vision for. Uh, I'm still trying to kind of dial it in exactly where I want it. Something up there. And then, yeah. I think that's pretty close to what I had in mind for this. Um, so I'm gonna get these chords laid out just so that we can kind of feel where they're sitting, and I'm gonna try and focus most of the energy on the drums and the bass. Oh God. Uh, let's call that like 160. And then here we're gonna move. Oh wait. This isn't even where I wanted this. I wanted this up here. And then this is gonna move up to A. Maybe we even keep the G there. And then we have to be a little bit tactical about where we voice this C, because it'll be really easy to make that cadence a little bit too strong, and we don't want that. Yeah, I think that'll get us fairly close. And then I think that it'd be fun to maybe even yeah. Okay. No, I want like a pretty cheesy sounding bass. Like old school video game stuff. Like super sampled maybe. Um Something there. Yeah. Okay. Drums. Let's do something kind of 80s-y. I wasn't planning on doing a sample, but for our purposes right here, I think they'll do something for us. Oops. Okay. I want this a little bit faster. Yeah, I do. Nope. Okay. Now this lead that I was... Okay. There's a specific lead sound that I'm trying to achieve. And it is tricky to dial in exactly where that sits. That's closer. So let's do a little bit of reverb delay. Oops. Oops. Something like that. Okay. So I'm just trying to clean up the MIDI a little bit here. Not too much because I don't want to quantize out some of the little flourishes that I dropped in there. But I also don't want it to feel like it's dragging too much. Okay. Now we do some fun shit. Yeah, dude. Yeah. You hear that? And I think that I even want to maybe bake that into the clip itself instead. Because then it'll loop a little bit easier for me. So then let's drop that here. Is that not how that works? Oh, hold on. Okay, that's pretty close to the idea that I had for this. Okay, let's add some layers then. If I'm ever going quiet, not doing something for a second, I'm usually like listening to a couple reference tracks real quick. Just to kind of get a quick vibe for like a quick check for like what other textures would feel good in a song. Especially like if I'm doing something by myself, normally I'll just sit with it a while, but if I'm trying to like think through things really quickly live, it gets a little bit easier to be like, hey, what are other people doing here? This I want to be kind of a very shimmery, sparkly layer. And I'm thinking that I almost wanted to feel omnichord-y. So I'd love to find like a bell sound. And I don't know exactly, something like that maybe. And we'll make that just super wet. Something like this, maybe? Yeah. Okay. Sick. Let's do this one more time here. Fruitiger Arrow Core is high praise, and I'm absolutely here for it. Thank you. Let's do some bells. Yeah, something like that. I wrote exactly what I was trying to write, and it took me 30 minutes. Now I'm done with the stream. That came together a lot easier than I thought I was going to, honestly. Came together really easy, and I am a little bit dizzy, which is cute. Time to write a song about exploring an ancient hidden temple. Yeah, let's give that a go. I don't even know what to call this one. 2626. We're gonna call it AeroCore. How about that? Um, okay. What's the twist on the hidden temple here? Because if we're talking about like actual movie music, we would get something like this. Wait, no, that's bad. No, that's bad. Nope, that's bad. Hold on. Let me pull up an actual strings thing here. Okay. So I am going to play for you what a modern sound score would actually do with Hidden Temple. And I think that we need a modifier on it to make it more interesting. Um Oh god. Um Apparently being really, really tired all the time is another side effect of the first couple weeks here, so that's gonna be fun. Okay, here's my Hidden Temple music. Um That's the music they play in the Hidden Temple. So let's throw another spin on it and see what happens. What's the med? I've got put on an SSRI. Because I had not been sleeping for a couple weeks. And you know, mental health exists. Um we can ask some questions. Who do we think should be exploring the temple? Um Trying to think. I'm sorry. I'm just so burnt out. I'm just so tired. Burnt out. I'm not even burnt out. I'm feeling good. I'm just tired. Um we've done Funk Dungeon, which by the way, I've been working on mastering that one. Um if I can keep my shit together this next week, I'm going to be uh finishing up Vibe Dealer Volume 1. The Underground Funk song will be on that. In addition to everything that I've done for Memoria so far. As well as the intro song for our streams, a wintertime song that has been done for a long time. I just don't have a place to put it. It's a really cute song. I've got a lot of stuff coming out on Vibe Dealer that I'm really excited to be able to share. This is so typical DJ to drop a great idea and not follow up on it. Buddy, what's our spin on the ancient temple? It's because he's in the middle of combat and Uncharted or something like that. He's on a really high stress part and he's going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. You are Nathan Drake. I'm not doing Uncharted music. Crap. Exploring the jungle. We could make it jungle themed, like the genre jungle. No, I will I will mute you. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna start looking at pictures of hidden jungle temples. I do love the aesthetic of the Uncharted games. I really liked Uncharted for being very like pirate oriented. I just love pirate media, period, and there's hardly any of it. A drunk rooster. Elaborate. This feels like a Lena idea, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, there it is. um Normally I don't use this sound bank for stuff because I don't like all of it. But it feels like some of the sounds here might work pretty well for us. What am I hearing? I'm hearing something that's strummed, like something that's struck. That's close. If I drop that down a couple octaves, where does that feel? Not better. Okay. Um, what are my instruments that I can use for something like this? I did get the sound bank for a hang. I guess that could work. I'm kind of hearing it in my head now. That's not where I wanted that. I'm gonna turn off highlight scale. That throws me off every time. I don't even know why I was on. Oops, that's too fast. So maybe like 40. Yeah, I could do something with that. And then if I can find some kind of zither or something like that. So I'm gonna get out of this bank. I'm gonna find something a little bit more world music. Neither of those. We'll try this one. Um, no, that's way too on the nose. I don't know if I like that raised seventh. I think that feels too cheesy. Yeah, that could work. Um, which still sounds pretty cheesy, but maybe we can make that happen. No, I don't like that. I don't like that either. Let's flip those. Yeah, that'll work. That'll do something for us. I'm not sure that I like the hang doing what it's doing here. I think that was a good intro moment. So let's change up the groove here. We could just go like hardcore on. Because okay, I guess I don't know much about playing the hang, but I feel like there's a pretty stable or consistent rhythm that kind of ends up happening with it. Something kind of like... Something like that, right? Yeah. I feel like that's kind of laying down a vibe, right? I don't know what I would do for a bass tone through this, because we're very treble right now. We could go for one of these stringed instruments and just hits lower. You're kind of representing some more like mid-tones, I guess. That's probably as low as we can go. Like, I don't like the tone on that though. Is this where I start pulling it into some electronic space? Let's grab a respace. Let's okay, so God, this is such a frustrating. I like the tone on this preset specifically, but the way that they build the filters on it is really silly to me. Sorry, oh my God. Okay. So then that filter has to happen here for some reason. No, not there. Here? Okay, yeah. I should just learn how to build my own respace, I suppose. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I could do something like that. Feels a little on the nose. Feels a little bit Netflix intro-y, but we'll roll with it. Yeah. We did get a vote for being cheesy, so I think that we gotta go with it. And just for DJ, we gotta throw some congas in there. Maybe not like that. Big drums, big kick sounds. Something taiko adjacent. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, it feels a little bit like a Netflix intro, but... But we did say cheesy. We can try putting a nice lead line over it that is half sampled, half digital, which is kind of fun. Like we can try and get a nice yeah, let's see what kind of trouble we can get in with that. I want... That sound too much like a saxophone? No, too much. Yeah, maybe that's the wrong direction on this. We'll try with effects. No, I don't like that. Okay. So that attempt is not it. What are some more organic sounding leads that I've built in the past? Multi-sample keys. Wire. Oh god, sorry. Yeah, I don't think that's a bad sound for it. Yeah, that could do something. Will it be too silly to do a little pitch bend off the end here? Let's go through this. Let's just make it twice as long. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of doing it, right? Maybe I want some more shimmer. Kinetic metal is such a tricky one to try and make happen, but it feels something like something that could have potential on this one. Maybe we can make something happen there. We'll crank the reverb and delay like crazy here. Let's just see what we can make happen here. Yeah. I don't know. How's that feeling to you guys? Do we have any vibe raters in the chat? Anyone want to rate the vibes? Example. We just have wind chimes in the backgrounds. That's fun. This might be too on the nose, but we're gonna try it. Sometimes you just gotta be a little on the nose, chat. Okay. I'm doing a reverb effect instead of running it through Send here because I want that feedback to be crazy long on the rain stick here to kind of give it a little bit more of a wash. It just stays in the mix for a while. I don't know, man. Feels pretty passably jungle-esque. I could see myself playing a video game and coming to a jungle level and that being the music for it. It would have to be a pretty specific kind of video game. Like, it would have to feel probably a bit more sci-fi. I feel like an hour in is kind of early to call a stream, but I am so tired and a little bit dizzy. And also, we landed two very strong vibes back to back, very quickly. I feel like I don't know that it gets much better than that for progress, for accomplishment. You know what I mean? I would be very interested in doing a Hitman stream today. I want to get outside, but it is 91 apparently. So I might try and go on a walk here, but I don't think that I can go very far. Crazy it is 91 and supposed to storm. That's wild. Anyways. So it's too hot, but I want to be out there anyways because I don't like being inside the house. I like to be outside of the house. 117 for you. It's only 106 for me. I think that maybe if we open some more coal power plants, that would hopefully make the air cleaner and also less warm, probably, I bet. Anyways, I will catch you guys hopefully later today. I am legitimately interested in doing another Hitman stream. It's been a long time. I did one last week, I guess, and we were doing pretty good with it. We were so close to beating that challenge that I just feel like I have to do it. So I'm gonna try and be outside, and if that doesn't work, I might be back online real soon. I'm not gonna make any progress promises on time, but like there's a decent chance I'll be back soon. Also, if Lena is still here, y'all can tell them to drop the drunk rooster in the Discord because maybe we'll get around to that one next week if y'all are here again. Um, so thanks for hanging out. Thanks for getting 2 really solid songs written. I love the ideas. I love the feedback. I love you guys deciding to hang out with little old me. So, catch you in the next one. Thanks for being.